I think we need to talk more about how the twin flame journey is giving you so much more than what you maybe initially asked for. My name is Susie. I am a certified twin flame ascension coach. I've been on my twin flame journey for several years now. When I began my journey, those years were not pretty. It was not easy, and I became a coach to help you move through your twin flame journey and let it be easier than it was for me. I made it really hard on myself, and I want to help you have some grace and have some ease on your journey. So let's talk about all the things you might not realize you're getting on your twin flame journey, because you need to be aware, right? And it's not there's anything bad, but you have to walk in with your eyes open. Or if you're already there, you need to fully acknowledge what is happening in your twin flame union, your journey. One of the things, the most massive thing you're getting with your twin flame is not the romance per se. The romance is amazing. It's wonderful. It's real, and you're going to receive that. But the most truly massive thing you're getting is ascension, right? An ascension, if you're that sounds like a woo-woo word, Susie. What are you talking about? Ascension is you coming home to love, right? Ascension is you returning back to your divine nature, your true nature, your most authentic self, right? It doesn't mean you're ascending off the planet to become some 5D being who doesn't exist on Earth anymore in this, physical form. Oh, what it means is that you're coming to union, perfect union with love itself, right? And your twin flame journey, if you're truly going to walk this thing, is going to take you back home to union with love itself. And it doesn't stop when you come together with your twin flame. It actually expands and it speeds up as you come together with your twin flame and you choose to continue to be together and continue to grow and heal your blocks to love together. Okay, so that's one thing you're getting is ascension. And if that is appealing to you, then definitely go all in, right? If it feels not appealing to you, if it feels like maybe it's too much or you don't want it, I really encourage you to reflect on that and reflect on why you don't want it. Maybe talk to a twin flame ascension coach about why you don't want it or what your hesitation is there, so you can really get clear, because ascension is ultimately a good thing for you, right? There's challenges on the path, and you don't have to take the twin flame journey if you don't want to, but it's important to really get clear about your desires in this lifetime, and is ascension in alignment with that, right? I'm partial to it, obviously, but check it out, reflect there, okay? So the second thing you're getting on your twin flame journey that you might not have completely, clicked with yet is you're going to have to end up living your life purpose in order to continue being with your twin flame, right? So twin flames, as they come together and they stay together, have this massive energy together. And I think a lot of you experience that when you first meet your twin flames, or who you believe your twin flame to be, and you have this, spiritual awakening. There's some people have Kundalini things going on. It's all because you have this infinite energy between you and your twin flame. But to sustainably be together, you have to have something to do with that energy, right? And the most effective way you can use that energy, the most divine way, right, is to direct it all into your life purpose, right? With your twin flame, alongside your twin flame. Doesn't mean you and your twin flame have to be doing the exact same thing. It just means that there's some level of partnership there, and you're living authentic to you, right? And you are living in service of love itself, right? And continuing to expand in that. If you want to know more about life purpose, you can enroll in life purpose class, and I'm happy to talk with you about that on a consultation. But mastering your life purpose is going to be key to being with your twin flame, right? Otherwise, you're going to get really high with your twin flame, and the energy is going to become unsustainable, essentially. And when it's unsustainable, that's when you have upsets happen, right? So it's so incredibly important to be open and walking the path of your life purpose, right? It's not just about having a partner, right? It's about ascension. It's about your life purpose too. 3. The third thing you're going to find that your twin flame journey, calls for and really gifts to you as well is abundance. Okay. Lack consciousness, poverty consciousness is not in alignment with your harmonious twin flame union, right? And when I say that, I don't mean that, if you're not making X amount of money, you can't be with your twin flame. Like, that's not what that means. What that means is if you live from a constant place of lack, right? If you're just feeling like you're trying to survive, right? That's not the thriving, expansive, abundant energy that is, inherent to who you are, to your divine self. To be with your twin flame, permanently, you want to embrace your divine self, and your divine self is perfectly provided for, right? Your divine self is abundant in love, right? So you're going to end up healing blocks to your abundance on your twin flame journey. Like, that's just, it's going to happen. You're going to have to do that. You can't really avoid it. You could try to avoid it, but then it's going to be hard to continue to be with your twin flame. Like once again, as I stated with the other things you're going to get. And there's no reason to avoid abundance. Abundance isn't a bad thing. You don't have to sacrifice yourself to have abundance. You aren't a bad person if you receive a lot of abundance in the form of money or service or love or whatever. Everyone deserves that, and so you're going to have to heal that consciousness, right? Receiving abundance is receiving love. It's important to be able to receive and give love, aka abundance, on your twin flame journey. So that's going to be the third thing. The fourth thing is you're going to really become a master of relationships on your twin flame journey. There is just no room to leak your energy. Period, right, in your life, but especially if you're going to be with your twin flame, right? If you're leaking your energy, if you're in relationships that are taking from you, or you're compromising to be in these relationships with other people, whether it's, work, friendships, family, etc. If you're, sacrificing your values, not respecting yourself, just having poor boundaries overall in those relationships, that's going to affect your twin flame union, right? Because it's affecting you as a person. It's dishonoring you. It's making you feel bad on some level, and your twin flame's going to reflect that back to you. Okay. And they don't want to, it's not attractive to your twin flame, and, vice versa. It wouldn't be attractive to you either, for you to be like a doormat of relationships, or try to be a tyrant of relationships either, right? So you're going to be called to heal your relationship wounds, right? With friends, family, coworkers, mentors, like all types of relationships you're going to be called to heal. And that doesn't mean you have to do it all at once, right? It's not meant to be overwhelming. There's a compassionate, divine order this happens in, but it will happen, right? You will become a master of your relationships, of your energy, and of your boundaries as well. The sixth and final thing, sorry, I think we're on fifth actually, but the fifth and final thing I'll share with you is going to be that you're ultimately going to be gifted by finding your true self on your twin flame journey, right? To be with your twin flame, right? Your real, honest to God, eternal partner in creation. You're required to like meet yourself, right? Like really know yourself and like honor who you were made to be, who you actually are, right? That means like letting go of false identities and false ideas you had about yourself. A lot of people shape who they are in order to be accepted by society or family or friends or something. And you know, sometimes you adopt patterns or traits and you tell yourself that's who you are, but when you actually do the spiritual work, you realize it's not at all. You know, it was just something you were attached to or held on to, or you know, maybe even a survival mechanism, right? But on your twin flame journey, you're going to find out who you really are. And who you really are is actually someone who is lovable, who you can accept completely, and who is totally worthy of love and is a gift to the world, right? Like you are a gift, and if you don't feel that right now, that's okay, but you're going to discover the truth. If you keep walking your twin flame journey, you're going to find out that it's real, and that you really are divine love at the core, and you have an essential function in the universe that only you can perform, and that you were made specifically to do, and your twin flame is right there in partnership with you. And when you discover who you truly are and you embrace embodying that, your twin flame can't help but be there right beside you. So it's all just a massive gift, right? And of course, like, I don't even need to mention the romance, because that's what, you know, people initially get into the journey for, right? That's the motivation, the shiny thing. You're gonna have a divine romance. There's no question about that. But it's really important that you realize you're getting all these other things too, and you get them through a spiritual process of doing real inner work, of letting go of your blocks to love, right? And being willing to empty your cup so you can receive the truth here, right? So that was a lot of information. I feel like this video is complete. Well, I will close it out now, and if you want to go deeper on your twin flame journey, you can find out below how to, and I'd love to meet you and talk to you. Otherwise, I will see you next time.